If you're trying to go online just because it looks cool, then it's not for you. As I said at the start of this episode, online coaching is a lot harder than face-to-face. So if you think face-to-face is hard and you're not willing to put in the effort for your face-to-face business, there's no point you going online. It is a lot harder to get clients online. In fact, on average, our clients usually sign between 3 and 5 clients or 3 to 5 clients a month from online coaching. Face-to-face, they usually sign between 5 to 15 clients a month. It's a lot easier to do face-to-face coaching. All right, team. Matt here from the PT Profit Leverage and Lifestyle Show. This is episode 106. Today we're talking about if you're a face-to-face business and your business isn't clean, online will not save you. So many online or so many face-to-face trainers want to go online, but their face-to-face business isn't set up properly. So you're just going to have the same issues, if not more, when you go online. Because believe it or not, online business is a lot harder than face-to-face for a number of reasons. But we're going to go through a few questions today to understand what I mean by this. A lot of the time, face-to-face personal trainers want the online lifestyle, the online dream that I'm lucky enough to have now, but there's a lot of work that I put in place for systems and processes, sales processes, follow-up processes that most personal trainers don't have right now that you need before you go into the online space. So a couple of questions that I'm going to go through. And again, side note, I'm in an actual podcast studio today, so I'm super pumped to share this with you. So just give us some feedback in the comments on what you think, if you like the setup, and any feedback for other episodes as well. What does a clean face-to-face business actually mean? And what are my non-negotiables? So you want to make sure you've got the foundational stuff set up first. So let's go through a couple of things in terms of the foundations. So the first thing, your payment software. You need to have all your clients set up on a direct debit, so it happens automatically. You shouldn't be collecting cash payments, bank transfers, or anything like that. You need to make sure that that part of your business is automated. Number 2, terms and conditions. You need to make sure you've got a terms and conditions template that you can use for both face-to-face and online to make sure you've got expectations and boundaries set up with your clients to make sure it's a seamless process from once they get started to when they, or if they eventually leave your services. Third thing would be business tracking. Business tracking essentially means what data are you collecting every single week to make sure your business is moving in the right direction, i.e., are you tracking leads? Are you tracking how many people you're calling every week? Are you tracking how many people answer? Are you tracking how many consults get booked? Are you tracking how many people show up to the consults? Are you tracking how many people sign up to your program? Are you tracking how many people leave? If you don't track those numbers and don't understand that data, online business just isn't going to work for you because you need to track even more things for online coaching. So if you're hoping online coaching is going to be easier than face-to-face, unfortunately, you're going to fail like 95% of the other online coaches that try to make this work. And that's actually a true stat. Only 5% of online coaches make enough money to make a full-time income. And even face-to-face trainers, 20% of them succeed. And when I say succeed, they last more than 12 months. If you don't have the basic fundamentals set up, then don't bother going online. You better track social media on top of all those other things that I just spoke about. Next question. What are the warning signs a PT is trying to go online for the wrong reasons? If you're trying to go online just because it looks cool, then it's not for you. As I said at the start of this episode, online coaching is a lot harder than face-to-face. So if you think face-to-face is hard and you're not willing to put in the effort for your face-to-face business, there's no point you going online. It is a lot harder to get clients online. In fact, on average, our clients usually sign between 3 and 5 clients or 3 to 5 clients a month from online coaching. Face-to-face, they usually sign between 5 to 15 clients a month. It's a lot easier to do face-to-face coaching. What's more important before going online? Leads, conversion, pricing, or retention? So this is an interesting question because a lot of people think they need a big audience to go online. But in reality, all they really need is the right systems and structure. So it's just a different type of marketing for online. So you still need to track leads, conversions, retention, etc. But the biggest thing is leads. Leads are harder to find online. And what I mean by harder to find is if you're in a face-to-face facility, like a commercial facility, like Anytime Fitness, Snap Fitness, Good Life, those type of clubs, you literally have phone numbers, emails that you can call pretty much anytime you want by getting a few lists or reports from the club manager or the owner. In the online space, you need to go out and find those leads yourself, whether it's by outreach or whether it's by making really good content to get people to follow you and then sending them a message, which you can't just go up and call someone for online. I mean, you can obviously send them some messages, but you can't call them. So that's one of the reasons why face-to-face is so much easier than online, is because you've already got people right in front of you that is your ideal client. And you can just literally go up and talk to them. Or you can literally go to the club manager and be like, hey, can I call or can I have a list of new members that joined in the last 30 days to give them like a free health assessment, as an example. That's what I mean when I say online's a little bit harder, because it takes a lot more volume to get the same type of result. But in saying that as well, like all those other things still need to happen. It's just leads take a little bit longer to happen in the online space than it does face-to-face. So you need a bit more resilience. You need to work a little bit harder. Most PTs don't want to work too much harder in the online space because everyone thinks that it's so much easier to do online than it is to do face-to-face. Next question, what face-to-face systems should be installed first so online becomes easy and not another job? The foundational stuff that I talked about before is the bare basics, but you need to be posting on social media if you want to grow an online coaching business. If you're too scared to post, or if you're worried about what people think of you, then online coaching probably isn't the thing for you, because you're going to need to be posting content. And if you're not posting content, you're just not going to be seen. In the last episode that we did regarding hooks, I spoke about needing attention. You need to have attention in the online space, because whether you like it or not, you're competing against people in America, Canada, US, UK, and there's millions and millions of people over there that are probably smarter than you in terms of PC qualifications. But how can you be different to get them as a client? You need to understand your ideal client so well, and you need to have your messaging so dialed in that you need to talk directly to your client, directly to their pain points. If you don't know the bare basics of social media in terms of like how to build a hook, how to do a call to action, or how to do follow-ups, how to send DM messages, all that type of stuff, then it's just going to be a very difficult time for you in the online space. Next question. Why does online amplify chaos rather than fix it? What does that look like in the real world? So this is an interesting question. The good thing about online, once you have the baseline established, it's more around increased volume. So when I say like, why does online amplify chaos rather than fix it, is if you haven't got those fundamentals and foundations in place, it's just going to feel like the world is kind of blowing up. Because if your face-to-face business was already in chaos, adding online to it or switching to online is not going to fix it. As I said at the start of this episode, if you don't have the fundamentals for your face-to-face business, then there's no way you're going to make it in the online world. In context, when I grew my face-to-face business, I went from 0 to 2.5K per week in 2 weeks. For my online coaching, it took me a few months to do that, like 3 or 4 times as long to do it. And it's just because there's so much more volume involved. So moral of the story here is, for face-to-face coaches that want to go online, make sure your face-to-face business is set up correctly first, and you've got the fundamentals and foundations in place before you want to go online. Now, for me, I moved all my clients to online in October 2024. I've been fully online since, which is epic, but I had the right fundamentals and foundations in place to make that an easy transition. I lost 0 clients during that time. So if you want help doing the same thing, just comment or send me a message saying 10K, and I'll see if I can help. I'll see you in the next episode.